What's up, y'all? BBQ Dropout here. So if you're wondering why your brisket may be kind of stalling or temping out at around 160 degrees Fahrenheit for longer than usual, well then I have some news for you, and that's because your brisket just hit the stall portion of the cook. For those of you that don't know, a lot of big pieces of barbecue like brisket, pork shoulder, and even the smaller ones like ribs, for example, like pork ribs, a lot of those big pieces of meat, particularly brisket, will tend to kind of temp out, and really the internal temperature between like 160 and 175 will start to actually flatline for a period of several hours, and that's really due to the my opinion, or I guess kind of like my intuition, is that the meat is kind of rendering out all of its juices at a rate kind of equal to the increase in the internal temperature. So what does that mean? The juices are kind of cooling off the meat probe to kind of make it seem like the internal temperature isn't actually increasing when it in fact is. So just know that if you are experiencing this kind of phenomenon, that's most likely why. When you think about it, the brisket is still on the cooker, your ambient temperatures, assuming they're not going down, I mean, you're still cooking the piece of meat. It's not like it's not cooking. Just keep at it, and if you want, you can certainly wrap the brisket in either like foil or butcher paper. It's a common way. A lot of people tend to kind of produce an environment for your brisket to where it'll rapidly increase the internal temperature kind of past that stall portion, and then after that, after it reaches like 175, then they'll kind of like unwrap the brisket and then kind of let it just smoke unwrapped so it can get the smoke flavor and the seasoning and all that stuff. But if your brisket is kind of flatlining at that temperature range between 150, 160, all the way up to about 175, then you're in luck, because now you've identified that you are in the stall portion of the cook. But keep at it. Wrap your brisket if you are a little bit too impatient, or maybe even try to increase your ambient temperatures, and then you'll have a brisket ready to be pulled off the smoker in no time. So anyways, hope you guys thought that was a little bit helpful, and I'll catch you on the next one.